students, today I am going to discuss second chapter, that is matter around us pure? In first chapter we have discussed about matter. On the basis of physical properties, matter can be divided into three groups: solid, liquid and gas. On the basis of chemical properties, matter can be divided into two groups: pure substance and mixture. Further, pure substance is divided into two groups: elements and compounds. Elements are divided into metals, metal wires and non-metals. Mixture is divided into homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. We consider milk as a pure substance if anything is not mixed in it. We consider honey as a pure substance if it is not adulterated. We consider orange juice as a pure substance if it is not adulterated. For a common person, pure means having no adulteration. But for a scientist, all these things are actually mixture. Milk is a mixture of water, fat, proteins, etc. Honey is a mixture of glucose, water, vitamins, etc. Orange juice is also a mixture of water, vitamins, minerals, etc. When a scientist says that something is pure, it means that all the constituent particles of that substance are the same in their chemical nature. A pure substance consists of a single type of particles. For example, gold is a pure substance. It means gold is made up of only the atoms of gold. Carbon dioxide is a pure substance. It means carbon dioxide is made up of only the molecules of carbon dioxide. Ammonia is a pure substance. It means it is made up of only the molecules of ammonia. Elements. Robert Boyle was the first scientist to use term element. Lavoisier defined an element as a basic form of matter that cannot be broken down into simpler substances by chemical reactions. For example, iron is an element. Therefore, it cannot be broken down into simpler substance by chemical reactions. Elements can be divided into metals, non-metals and metal wires. Properties of metals. Metals have a shining surface. This property is called metallic luster. They are malleable. Metals can be beaten into thin sheets. This property is called malleability. They are ductile. The ability of metals to be drawn into thin wires is called ductility. Metals are sonorous. Metals that produce a sound on striking a hard surface are said to be sonorous. All metals are solid except mercury, which is a liquid. Metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. Examples of metals are iron, gold, silver, sodium, potassium, etc. Properties of non-metals. They may be solids, liquids or gas at room temperature. They are neither malleable nor ductile. They are not sonorous. They are poor conductor of heat and electricity. Examples of nonmetals are carbon, iodine, sulfur, oxygen, hydrogen, etc. Thank you, students.